slowly putting plants in and out because we still have a danger of frost. My husband is still working on the end of the edging, and life is very busy right now, working outside. With that being said, it's very hard sometimes to get meals prepared, so my husband helps me out in the kitchen. And now I'm going to go ahead and clean up my house. It needs it. It needs a good dusting. It needs a good redding up, so my mama would say. And redding up is just Pennsylvania Dutch for cleaning things up, organizing, putting things back where they belong. We've been having very cool mornings, and we've had our wood stove on. Yeah, it's May. Try telling the nature outside that it's May, because it doesn't seem to understand that we're not supposed to have the wood stove on in May. I had the oil lamps lit because that helps give heat too. I always go through my refrigerator and organize it and clean it out on Fridays. And Fridays I usually take an inventory of what I need at the grocery store. Fridays is a day that I always clean off the wooden table, and it's an heirloom. But today is something you haven't seen before, I don't think. This was a doily that my mother had made, and I like changing this kitchen table almost monthly. I will change it up. Well, to be honest with you, I think I change pretty much every room of my house every single month. We went to the Amish store, yesterday's video, and I got some homemade noodles. I wanted to try her noodles just to see how they taste, and thought it would be a great idea to put some pork loin that I found in the freezer and have that cooking all day long. It made really good barbecue. So what we did was we shredded it up and made it into sandwiches. And then, of course, it's the cleaning, the constant cleaning of the kitchen. The kitchen gets really dirty because this is our front room, and this is the room that when we come and go all the time with our shoes, well, it makes for a dirty floor. This floor is not original. It's 14 years old, but pretty much everything else in this house, well, it's pretty original. The nuts and bolts of my house. And then it's constant dishes. I'm very thankful for dishes because, like my mom would say, "Och now, Tessie, don't you complain about the dishes because that means you were fed today." And yes, Mama, you're right. You were always right. Cleaning up my dishes and getting that done, and then going on to working in my in-store grocery store. Now, the old-timers would call this the winter larder or the pantry. It's my in-store grocery store because there's just about everything in here. Everything is neatly organized now, and everything is in its proper order. I can say that for the first time in 14 years, that I actually have track of everything. This week you would have saw me make some jelly, and it was so good. I made some raspberry jelly, and that was in a previous video in the beginning of this week, I do believe. But then I wanted to make sure I put it all in place. I like to freshen up every room of my house and just get it ready. Get it ready for the next week because I'm in and out of this room more times than what I can count because pretty much everything in here I like to go through each week just to keep rotating the food. Finally, I'm starting to harvest some meadow tea. I like to say meadow tea because that's how we called it back at home in Ephrata, Pennsylvania, which is the #1 Mennonite central place of the world. There's more Mennonites in Ephrata than there is anywhere else, and that's where I grew up, and that is Pennsylvania Dutch. It's a lot of slang, but we talk a little bit different sometimes, and I may have a word here and there that sounds a little unusual. It's not for theatrics or dramatization, it's just, that's the way I talk. And now we get a look at the house. Everything is starting to bloom and get green, and things are looking so much better. I'm spending most of my days now out here in this garden, and I'm planting so much, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. It's just so much going on, and I'm having so much fun. I told my husband the other day I just wish my days were a little bit slower so I could fit it all in. because there's just so much to do, and I'm really having fun doing it. Well, everyone, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. It was blessing my house, and that just means cleaning up and organizing things and maybe doing a little redecorating here and there and just spending the morning with me. It actually is very cool out today, and I've been so busy doing outside work that I kind of let my house go, and I really wanted to get things back on track and get everything cleaned up, washed up, and looking presentable again. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching today's video. I just want to give a special shout out to Kate Singh. She has a brand new book. As you all know her from her previous YouTube channels of Coffee with Kate. I want to share with you, this is a small read, but I love her books, as you know, and it is a living on a minimum wage. All about saving money, super duper easy read. But in this book, she has a lot of references to websites, to books that she loved. It's just her life, and she's sharing it with all of you in a written form. If you're interested in Kate Singh's books, take a look in the description box below. I have them listed there.